Good morning, everyone. Today is September 8th. This is Zoology, and I'm Mr. Sheridan. I hope you're all having a great day and you had a great Labor Day weekend. I just want to touch base with everyone about what we're going to do over the next week or so. We're going to start a big project and that centers around livestock facilities, handling, and animal behavior, and specifically talking about safety around livestock. So I'll share my screen with you and I will introduce that project and we will get to work going on there. And then every single day we'll add a little bit more and we'll do a little bit of instruction on facilities management, on things, resources for you to look up how to find that information, and we'll go from there. So for today, if you go into your Google Classroom, your stream will show up. There's nothing in the stream right now. I've been trying to keep that pretty clean so that the Zoom is the first thing that you see. When you go into your classwork section, you'll see I do need you to still do this daily attendance form and the daily check-in. I need you to do both of those things every single day. Now, when you go down, you'll notice that as I started to keep having to drag things all the way to the bottom of this page, I'm going to set it up like this. I'm going to put our new week will be right underneath. So you'll have daily attendance. You'll have the agenda for today. You can see our agenda for this week is mostly focused around this particular project, but started to add a little bit of stuff into that agenda. Nothing real fancy yet. So and then you've got your Aggie aid where I can get stuff individually to people that if you were to fall behind or something like that. But then here we go into week 4. And this is your project that we are going to start working on today. So for step number 1, you are going to pick 3 of the following species: beef cattle, dairy cattle, sheep, swine, goats, horses, or chickens. And for chickens, whether it's layers or meat chickens, doesn't matter to me. Those are the species that we're going to focus on right now. And I want you to pick 3 of them. And I want you to answer those 4 questions about that particular species of livestock. So you'll actually have 12 different answers that you'll have to give for each one of those species. So there are a number of different resources that you can use to find these answers. I want you to do a deep dive on some of these things. Find the species that you're interested in, or something that you just want to learn about that you think it would be interesting. So maybe Jeremiah's with us today. Maybe he's a beef cattle person, but would just be interested in what it would look like for a horse facility as far as safety and animal handling and that sort of thing. So I want you to, step outside of your comfort zone. Feel free to focus on the species that you enjoy, but maybe pick 1 or 2 that maybe you don't know much about and would like to learn more. So I want you to focus on 3 different species, answer those questions. That's going to be the first part of the project. That's going to be due on Thursday. So we're going to give you a couple of days to look those over. Tomorrow's instructional video will have more resources for you to look up some answers. If you do this project and you do not go to grandin.com, Gardin, that is Dr. Temple Grandin's website. It's the worst website I've ever seen. It's terribly laid out, but the information is golden. And if you are going to work with particularly beef cattle, sheep, swine, and she actually has some information in there about antelope and buffalo, if you're interested in that sort of thing, we can talk about whether you can focus on those. But make sure you're going to grandin.com. Make sure that you are investigating some of the university websites. Oregon State has some good stuff out there about some tips on handling livestock. But when you are actually get into designing your facility, that's going to be the main key. So after we finish this on Thursday, Friday, and Monday of next week, we're going to start working on step number 2, which is where you are actually going to design your facility. And you're going to design and you're going to actually create a safety management plan for your facility. And that will be a summative assessment. That will be something that I'm actually giving you a grade for. Our safety unit, we are going to incorporate a lot of different things into this project. And we'll do instruction over the next week. And every single day we're going to add some new things, but I want you to incorporate that into this project and show me that you've gone in and you've researched and you understand some of the things that we need to be looking for as far as safety when we're dealing with livestock. So with that, If you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me anytime. My email address is sheridanm@dansville.org. Otherwise, I will plan to talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great day.